Great. All right. Okay. So, um, the first 5 minutes will be room for questions. Okay. Any question whatsoever, there is time for that. We'll get to attend to it before we dive into what we have for today. All right. So please, quietly, if you have any question, you can make use of the icon that is showing that five finger nails, like somebody raising his hand like this. You can just use that, and then I'll quickly call your name so we don't get the class rowdy. Okay, so please, if you have any question, please go ahead and use that, and we'll take down your questions and see if we can attend to the questions before we dive into today's work. All right, the floor is ours. Please, any question quickly, and please, I'm not seeing our faces, right? So we have to make this class very, very lively. Okay, it has to be very interactive, so I would know we are all following. Great. Okay. So please, your questions. By the way, in case you want to know who's talking, yes, this is Mr. Paul. Um, and it's okay to want to see my face. I'm coming right away. Let me set up my cam. All right, please. I'm still waiting. Okay, I'm still waiting. If you have any question whatsoever, so I'll know how to navigate my way because we'll be looking at something quite different today. All right. So please, let's say something. All right. So hope you can all see me clearly. Right. So um, Mr. Paul right here.
Hello, sir.
Yes. Go ahead. Yes, that's Williams, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Yeah, Williams. You're welcome. So go ahead, please. I thought you have a question.
Yes, I do. I do have a question.
Okay, go ahead, please.
My question is, I wonder I was not able to get the business aspect of the website training, sir. That's why I asked.
The business aspect. How? I don't understand. What do you mean
And
by
what I
business
mean is
aspect?
that, okay, what I mean is that, like, what would I do? Be able to get clients after the training and during the training, sir.
I think this was the section Mr. Oyi handled, right? Am I sure? I
Yes,
wasn't there anyways. But is this true? I think Mr. Oyi
yes,
handled
because
that.
they didn't put in details on how to work on it, sir.
Okay, now I would explain briefly. I think marketing is similar everywhere. It is never easy. Even the biggest firms, the biggest companies out there, right? They still do marketing. However, it takes time to get clients even with your money, right? So one of the biggest advantages is social media. Okay, and then people around you. You can start designing little flyers you post on your status. You might think people are not seeing it, but trust me, people are seeing it even if they don't say anything, even if they don't get to comment. All right. So just make sure you're in people's faces. If you have Facebook, if you're on Facebook, Instagram, you know, TikTok, If you can do little videos about websites, if you built one or two, you can upload and then show them what you've done so far, what you're into. You can talk about businesses, how businesses can get better with websites, you know. So many other ways like that. You can start telling people that are close to you. That's like the fastest way or the easiest way. So if you're expecting there's a miracle somewhere that will bring in a customer, it doesn't really work that way. It doesn't work that way in the world of business. Everybody's out there marketing, so you have to market yourself very well. So it's one thing to have the skill, and then it's another thing to know how to market yourself very well. Some persons don't even really have the skill, but because of their marketing power, they market themselves and then give the skill or outsource that same thing to someone else and then get their commission. All right. So you just have to, market yourself. The biggest leverage right now is social media. So make use of it while you can. Then at every outing, if you're good with making let's say business card or something, feel free to do that. But one thing about business card of yours, most times some persons forget. They might collect and then put it in their pocket or something, and that's it. So always showing up all the time. Your WhatsApp status, like I said, your Facebook post all the time. Use Facebook stories. Talk about what you do. You can create a flyer for yourself. If you don't know how to, you can use AI right now to create one. Or you can reach out to a good graphic designer to create a flyer to tell them what you're now into. And you can start pushing. Am I saying it's going to be easy? No, of course it's not. It's not going to be easy, but if you stay consistent, trust me, you definitely get clients. That's the truth. Okay.
Okay, sir.
I don't know
Okay,
if we're
sir.
able to
I
answer
really
your
understand
question. All right.
because
Mhm.
I didn't. I wasn't expect that. I wasn't expect that before I'll get client to be happy like that too. Because I have a LinkedIn. I have LinkedIn account and then I've already sent a screenshot of my work on LinkedIn. So few times I do have a reaction and comment.
Okay.
Yes. I asked someone. I asked someone. They were telling me that fiber also do
That what?
fiber also do help, sir.
Yeah, that's if you want to, that's for freelancing as well. Yes, Fiverr does, but then you need lots of stars. You need to gain trust of your client so well before you can start getting gigs from Fiverr. However, it is still very possible, but it might take some time and experience. They might want to start asking you to show them lots of work you've done because they don't know you physically. Even if it's me, I've not seen you before. You just expect me to start giving you work, right? So they'll need to gain trust, you know. Um, you can explore Fiverr, but I think the fastest is to start with those those that already trust you, those that are close to you, and maybe your social media circle. Okay. Then while you're exploring Fiverr, you can still look at Upwork. You can still look at freelancer.org or .com, something like that. I've forgotten. And there are so many of them. Even on your LinkedIn, you still need to keep posting. If there's any new websites you've done, if there's anyone you've talked about, why not feel free create a post about it? At least you have AI right now that will make the post more beautiful. You can tell AI to make it more beautiful, to amplify the post, and make it more engaging and all of that. So you keep doing. Nobody's saying after just one or two posts you start seeing clients. Man, the world doesn't reward people that way. You know, the world rewards consistency. The world rewards grit. So you keep trying. The most important thing is that you have the skill. So if the opportunity comes, you take it. There are some persons that don't have the skill. If opportunity comes, they don't know what to do. All right. So no going back. So from this point is work, 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 work. Well done. I'm rooting for you. Thank you. Sophia
Okay,
Tani, the floor is
okay, sir.
yours.
Because
Okay. Oh,
during this past week, I don't,
okay. During this past week, what happened?
during this past week, I was trying to reach out to clients, like, and them they need that. I think that certificate do work because I snapped the certificate that I was given and sent it to them, which I gained some trust with them. So I'm currently actually making some contracts. Once I secure it, I can able to start the work to the person.
And sometimes if you feel the work is too gigantic for you, you feel you might not be able to handle it, you can reach out to either me or Mr. Shegun to assist you. Now, this is business, so depending on the nature of the work, if it's very, very massive, definitely it's business. You know what I'm talking about. And the most important thing is that you will learn more. Okay, we normally do that a whole lot. Right. So that's why we'll keep telling you, don't be too scared. You can tell them you've started, because that's the best way to learn. You learn by doing. Okay, so if they reach out to you and then explain the kind of site you feel you can't really do it, you can reach out to us and explain, and they will tell you, give you the best advice. If it's something you'll need to maybe come around the office, so we'll help you. We'll talk about it. We'll break it down, and then we'll work as partners. Then if it's something we feel you can do on your own, we can also give you guys to go and do that, charge them, and then enjoy your the money or the profits that will come out from there. Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
You're
Thank
welcome. So
you.
we'll have to take another question. Sefiat, I think your hands are up. You raise your hand. I don't know if it's a mistake. I've been calling you, but you've not said anything. Sefiat Sani, are you there? Sefiat. Okay, so Sefiat is not there. Who else?
I think she mute her microphone.
Yeah, but she's raising her hand, which means she had intentions of saying something, or maybe it's a mistake. So if she wants to talk, she can unmute herself. But I think she's not there, or she doesn't even know she raised her hand, but that's fine. We'll have to move to somebody else. So any other person. Okay. So if there's nobody else, all right, we'll just have to dive into what we have for today. Um, as it stands now, is there anybody who's still finding it difficult to navigate their way to their dashboard and then to get a theme to activate? Is there anybody here? Those are some of the questions I was expecting also ask. But since the class is being quiet, it means we understand all of that. Is there anybody? Hmm. This one is only raising his hand twice. Wonderful. Um, sorry. I don't know if I got your name. Forgive me if I didn't get the name.
It's not a problem. Good morning, Mr. Paul.
Yes, good morning, sir.
Yes, how are you today, sir?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm good. I'm good.
All
More like if we could do a refresh, just to refresh us from a brief 5 minutes from the beginning, so I can just pick up from where one or two places that have been having some challenges. It's not that if I go through AI and stuff like that, I could not be able to fix it. But I just want to hear it from you also to have some notes. It will help me when I do my work alone. Thank you. If you could just give us 5 minutes of total brush up from where we started and how we got to this point, I really appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
it's okay. Noted, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Noted. All right. Um, I want to believe he has spoken the minds of so many of us. Abby.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it don't talk our mind. It don't ask when out in my mind. Of course, I know for so many of us, that's what we're saying at the moment. It's okay. I would see how I can do a run through, but it's going to be strictly on WordPress because that's my session. Um, um, I don't know. Maybe I'll just have to, talk to Mr. Shego. I think he will be handling next week's class. Then, if you have any question concerning um the AI generation, then maybe the question should be directed to him. You know, he knows the section he has handled with you, so he will be in a better position to handle that aspect very, very well. While I still focus on the WordPress
Okay, so
department. I don't know if that works. Yeah.
well, it's
Um,
okay.
thank you. Okay. All right. Very well. So, last week we we started by understanding websites. Of course, we all know what websites are at the moment. So, we said the first thing and the most important thing you want to do is to take note of your three major components. And the first is your domain, which carries your domain name and so many other protocols. The second is your hosting, where you get to save the website. Okay. And finally, your content. Okay. So those three major components. All right. So inside of them, that's where you get to see your HTTPS to see if it is secured. Inside that, you get to see servers, right? The computers that saves and then serves up data to our computer and all of that, right? As well as, excuse me, as well as having different hosting um packages, right? Also, we have different hosting providers from um a foreign host to our local host and all of that, right? So for our foreign host, we talked about Bluehost, we talked about HostGator, or we talked about GoDaddy, Hostinger, Namecheap, and so on and so forth, right? For our local hosts, there's a few hosts who go host, exactly. So we gave our reasons why you might need to consider before making the choice. Okay, so if the client is capable enough, feel free to get the person a foreign host. If the client is not really capable, if they are not willing to pay some certain amount of money, then you can do local host for them. All right, very, very important. So from there, we dive straight into how to get a domain. Okay, and I think I can quickly share my screen so we all see what we are doing. So before I share my screen, I would need to turn off my camera a little bit. Okay. All right. So I want to believe you all can see my screen. All right. It should be very messy at the moment, right? Okay, so if you can see my screen, I'll just quickly go straight to a hosting provider. In this case, I want to use Afis Host. Okay, so the first thing I have to make sure I am logged in, and to be sure I'm doing that. Hope you all can see my screen, so I don't end up talking to myself. Please, someone should confirm if they can see my screen before I continue, please.
Yes, we can see your
Yes,
screen.
yes,
All
I
right,
can see your
fantastic,
screen.
fantastic, fantastic. Okay, so I'll just dive straight
I
to
can see.
looking. If you can't see my screen, so long as some persons can see, then it's your network, please. You can maybe leave the class and then come back, or make sure you have a strong network. All right. So if some persons are seeing it, others aren't, it means it's your network. Please confirm that what I just said. Fantastic. So I'll just quickly make sure I am registered or I'm logged in. So for Afis, you go to client area, you can create your account quickly. We've done that already. You need to create an account. So in this case, I've created an account and this is it. I'll just make sure I log in since I created an account, right? Then from this point, once I've logged in, it will bring me back to my dashboard. This is not where I need to search for any domain name availability. I need to go back to the home page, which is clicking on the logo here, and it will bring me here. Fantastic. So this search bar gives me the field to type and search for any domain name. All right. So I can, let's say I want to get wavy or waver tunes, right? Dot com, dot ng as well, right? If I click on go or enter, if it's available, I should be able to see it, right? So it's still loading. Yeah. So wavertunes.com.ng is available. All right. So at the cost of 6,015 naira, see these are other options I have. There's wavertunes.net.ng, same price, waver-tunes.net, and so on and so forth. So depending on what you want, you just quickly search for it. So if it is available, you add to cart. If it is not available immediately, you will get to see it here. So if it is not available, you know what to do. You have to change some characters or some words or something that will just make it a little bit different from what you were searching before that they told you is not available. Okay, so this is waiver tones. The next thing I want to do is to add to cart. Right, so I'll click on add to cart. It's added, then I'll now continue. Okay, so it will bring me to this point. Now I've secured a domain name. I want to add a hosting because they work pari passu, they work hand in hand. So for hosting, no hosting yet. Yes, so I want to add the hosting for waiver tunes that I've selected. I'll click on this point here to add the hosting. Right, these are the packages that Afisos is giving us, right? So for the first one, 8,700, 5 gig SSD storage, 500 gig premium bandwidth, free email, SSL, WordPress, blah 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 blah. So you go through all of them depending on the nature of the site or how massive or gigantic the site is going to be. Okay, if it's a small site, you can, I always say this, you can start with this standard. Don't go for this small one, please. If you're building for a client, please start with this standard. Okay, so depending on what you want, if it's way bigger, you can do this or this or this or this. These are all for monthly, right? So I'll just pick, let's say, the second one, right? I'll click on order now. It will bring me to this point, right? So use a domain already in my shopping cart. Yes, this is what I want to use. Rivertunes.com.ng is what I want to use. So it has automatically searched that for me, and then I'll click on use. Fantastic. So this is my billing cycle, 14.5. See where it's checked annually, right? 14.5. You can do monthly, quarterly, semi-annually, annually, biannually, and triennially. So maybe let's just stick with annual, which is yearly. Okay. So I will now click on continue. Fantastic. So at this point, I want to add DNS management, a domain name service management. So they'll help me manage my domain. Remember DNS, right? A domain name server that converts a domain name to an IP address. So I want to click on this management. Okay. It is free for 1 year. We love free things. So I'll check this. Any other thing for now, you just ignore, right? Web Tools now have hosting. So check on the DNS management and click on continue. Exactly. So um I now have my domain name, which is 6,015 naira for 1 year. If I want to renew next year, I have to pay 6,200. All right, wavertunes.com.ng, 14,500 per year. Right. If I click on this drop down, I could increase the amount of years I want. Also, um Wavertunes, I could even pay for 5 years straight, anyone I want to. All right. So once I'm satisfied with this, you don't have to add any other thing here. Okay, so I have my hosting and I have my domain. The next thing I want to do is to check out. Boom. So it will bring me to this page. So I have, it will give me different options of checking out, right? Um, you could do a transfer to this account, Guarantee Trust Bank, one way. You could click on this drop down and you could do card payments anywhere. I think card payment is always faster. Okay. They accept Verve, MasterCard, and Visa. Okay. Depending on anyone, the one you're using. All right. And then just make sure you have up to this amount in the account. That's all. Okay. So it's going to be bank transfer. You transfer to this. And also during narration, use this invoice as your narration. This hash 1347446. All right, if you're doing a transfer. Then if you're doing card payments, you click on this drop down, click on any card you want. I usually prefer Paystack. If I click on Paystack, all right, it should redirect me to this point where I will see Paystack card payment. I'll click on Pay Now. Excuse me, to bring me here. So I'm paying 20,958. All right, I could do card and insert my card and then pay. Of course, the card number, expiry date, and CVV. Once you click on pay now, after inserting all your card details, you'll get a notification to put in an OTP. All right, a one-time passcode. Fantastic. So if you want to still do a transfer here, feel free. This is the account. Okay, you can do a transfer and so on and so forth. So let's assume you've made your payment either through transfer or card payments, right? And everything is successful. Sometimes it takes less, sometimes it takes more than that. So, but you can wait at most, if you don't get a mail notification by 24 hours, then you have to reach out to them. Sometimes it doesn't even take up to 1 hour, depending on how busy they are, to help you propagate that. So once they've confirmed your payment and all, you will receive a mail notification carrying your confirming your payment, and also another mail notification that will carry all your cPanel details from your username and password. You receive a mail. We've talked about that. Okay. All right. So if you receive a mail, from that mail, you can log into your cPanel by just typing that your domain name slash cPanel. Take it to your cPanel, right? Then also, you can also log in from Afis Host. I'll show us how to log in from Afis Host, and also I'll show us how to log in from cPanel. Good. So let me just take a pause from here and then have our questions. Okay, so I'll just quickly stop sharing my screen. All right, so I'm done sharing my screen. Please ask your questions before we continue. If there is any, if there's none, then I'll just have to continue with the cPanel and how to log in with them through Afis Host. You're all clear on this?
Carry on, Mr. Paul.
All right, thank you so much. Please, can you give me a second? Let me get water. I'm feeling dehydrated. But what I was saying. All right, so we'll just have to continue, right? So, I'll share my screen yet again. All right. So, I'll go back here. So once, like I said, once all the payment has been confirmed and all, you get your notification. You check for your cPanel details, right? So for you to log into the cPanel, that the details has been sent to you, you just have to um, click your domain name. In this case, it is still ptech.com.ng slash cpanel. All right. Once you enter it this way, right, it brings you here. Then you can now insert, you know, your username and the password that was sent to you. Okay. So what do you do next? So after inserting that, you attempt to log in. It will bring you here, right? Straightforward. That's one way. Then if you be logging in from your Office host, right? The next thing you want to do is go back to your Office host, right? This is Office host. So I want to go to my home page first, which is officehost.com. Make sure I'm logged in. From this point, I need to find my client area. This is my client area. Now I want to log into my cPanel through Office host without having to enter my username, you know, and password, right? So the next thing I want to do is to click on services. Okay. So from this point, as you can see, I have two pending payments. Of course, I'm not going to pay. I just use this as a demonstration. So later I'll delete it. Okay, the active one is this one here, this ptech.com.ng, right? So I'll just have to click on it. So the moment I click on it, I'll scroll down, 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 down. Boom. This is my cPanel. Click on cPanel. It will take me back to take me straight up to um, my cPanel without having to log in again. Okay, what's happening? Okay, still loading. What's happening? Can you all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can see your page.
We can hear you.
Oh, and then the site can be reached. Okay, I think it's from Afis and let's see. I don't know what's happening. Let me refresh again and see. I think it's coming from Afis end. Yeah, but this is how we did it in class, and it should redirect us to our C panel. Let's try again. The site can be this for some weird reasons. I don't know. It's failing to redirect us, but however, that is how you do it. Hopefully, this will be rectified because we did that in class. Okay, so this is what the C panel would always look like. We don't have time to keep knowing why it was acting up. Right. So from here, the next thing we did was to create an email, an admin email that would help us. You could create multiple custom mails from your cPanel. You come here to email accounts, click on it. Right. So if you want to create a new mail, you go to create here. Click on create. Right. You enter your initials. I've created lots of them, admin and all right. So um what I will just do is to let's say if you can create yet another one. Okay. So I will do username, let's say maybe Ima, right? Ima, then at speedtech.com, right? We'll just quickly generate the password. Remember, I will have to save this, right? And then um, the next thing I want to do, click on this drop down that didn't show us before. So you're seeing select the length and characters used when generating password. We want the length to be 16 letters both. So don't worry, if you're not really understanding what's going on, you can always go back to the videos. Right, there's a reason why I'm trying to rush up this. You can go back to the video and then pause and try yourself. Okay. But at least you now have it. Great. All right. So make sure you have all of this. Then the next thing you want to do is after doing this, you create. Just click on create here. So if you click on create, um the custom mail will be created. But we're not creating any email at PTech. We already have enough, right? So I'll just go back. No thanks. All right. So I have admin, I have contact, I have Paul. Right. So it's this admin that I'll be using. Fantastic. All right. So after doing this, I can go back to my cPanel. I'm still on my cPanel because looking at the left hand side, I can see cPanel. But if I want to see the home page, I'll click on this cPanel again here to bring me back to the home page. Okay. So my home page, I have lots of stuff where Mr. Shegun must have done where we're uploading with AI. We use File Manager, right? And some other stuff here. Okay. So after creating our email, the next one I'll do is to install WordPress. Okay, how do you do that? You go to WordPress Manager by Softaculous. WordPress Manager by Softaculous. So click on it. And what does it do?
No,
Softaculous
man.
helps us install WordPress. All right, we already have one site installed, right? That's why we are seeing this. So, but what I'm going to do is, I just hope there is enough network. So I'm going to quickly clear this and do another one quickly. Okay. So if I want to clear this, I'll click on this drop down here around the edge, go down to remove or uninstall. Okay. So I want to uninstall, removing WordPress. So it's asking me, do I really want to? Yes, I want to remove it. So I'll click on remove installation. Okay. Boom. Installation was removed successfully. So return to WordPress management. Yes, please. So I no longer have WordPress. If I go back to my ptech.com.ng, this is what I should get. Right. Very plain. Right. Nothing is there. So I've cleared everything. Okay. So I'll come back here. I want to install a new WordPress. Right. So if you've not installed before, this is what you get to see. No WordPress installation found. Install a copy. Blah 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 blah. Right. So I'll click on install. Right. Remember in your directory, remove the WP. We don't want that. So it is in 7.0. We can keep that. ptech.com.ng. Fantastic. My blog, right? Paul Technology. We could use something else, right? My technology, my site description, technology at its finest level. We breathe, redefine, and live tech. Fine. Right. For admin, you can leave it this way. Then for password, right? This password is not that strong, right? So maybe I'll need to add more. Okay. So this is my password. This is admin. Then the admin email, I have to leave it at admin@ptech.com.ng because when we start doing contact, which we'll do today, when we get to contact forms, how to send message from website and then we'll receive it. We'll receive it in this our admin email. Right, very important. So that's why we're leaving this. Fantastic. So this is my password. This is the username for my WordPress dashboard. So I want to take note of this. We'll copy it. Very important. Okay, then scroll down here, leave it at English, email installation. It's just to send details. I can use my Gmail, doesn't really matter. And then the next thing I want to do is to install. Okay, so hopefully network will be our friend today. Fantastic. So congratulations, the software was installed successfully. WordPress has been successfully installed at this administrative blah 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 is this. We hope this installation process was easy. Yes, it was. Thank you so much. All right. So if I click on this page, I no longer need to log in, right? I don't need login details because I'm coming in from my cPanel. But let's say I want to come in from a fresh tab, right? What do I do? I click on a new tab. Let's see what ptech looks like first. ptech.com.ng, right? Blog, Paul Technology, welcome to WordPress, blah, 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 right? Great. So now I want to log in as an admin. So I'll do add after my domain name, I'll use a slash wp-admin, enter. So it's asking for this. I'm using admin. Then remember I changed my username. So I'll just paste the new one and then click on login. Boom. So I'm in. So I want to update my password because I don't want to keep um entering over and over and over again because I trust my PC. I'm the only one using it. Okay, so I trust myself. Fantastic. So that is that. I'm in, right? So after coming in, the next thing we want to do is to add a theme. So add a theme. Okay. So so add a theme. The first place we want to go to is appearance. Go to themes. If it's going to be a free theme, you can just quickly add theme here. Okay, what's happening? All right. So I think it's coming up.
Kaga, cire musu kwanan nan. Na Abdul, za fa digin wannan wuri. Je ka ɗauko abin mana. An
All
tattara.
right. So as you can see, these are some of the free available themes like Astra, and all of that here. Okay. So now the next one we'll do, we don't want to use a free theme. We want to upload our own. So I'll go to upload themes, choose a
Wa
file,
alaikum salam.
right? I'll need to go to my desktop, need to go to that folder that was okay, WordPress, go to Pro Themes. This is RealBiz. I love this RealBiz so
Zuwa
well.
daga wannan
This
blog
is
zuwa wani.
so please can you mute yourself? If you're a little bit busy, please mute yourself. I don't know who's talking because I'm not seeing
Ne?
the other dashboard. Please mute yourself.
Wa alaikum salam. Tashi lafiya.
Hmm. Okay, I think I have to be forced to do this myself.
Please ask everyone to mute their mic, please.
This person, what's happening? Okay, I can't do this if I'm still sharing. Okay, I need to stop sharing my screen. All right, so I've muted him. So let's continue. Ah, why is he unmuting himself? Please, now you're looking for our trouble. Oh. Your background is noisy. Elnas Construction, please, your background is very noisy. We can't afford to allow you. If you keep unmuting yourself, I'll force myself to remove you, please. Thank you. All right, so let's continue. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so we'll just be using this for guide. All right, so we'll go to add theme. Then instead of searching, because it is not free, we need to upload. All right, so I'll go back to upload, choose a file. Right, I think it's on my desktop. It's WordPress, right? Yes, web design, pro themes, Riobis. Click on it, double click on it. So once it appears this way, then I'll quickly install now.
Hello, sir.
Yes, I can hear you.
Sir, I saw you are choosing a file on Robin. I don't know if I can pronounce it well. I saw the other one up, the other terms up. I don't know what is the function of that one, sir.
Which ones?
Close to
It's another thing. You can try it out. It's that's why we gave it
Okay.
to you. Yes, it's under free, it's under pro theme. That's Flux, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Flux, it's Flux Pro. You can try it out.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah. Just same pattern, similar pattern. Just go to upload theme. Instead of uploading real beats, you upload um Flux. Maybe we should even try that. If I'm not okay, this one has been okay. Let's see. I think you're making the point. Instead of always using real beats, let's see if we can try Flux Pro.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
I don't know if the license is still active. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to activate this. Let me try Flux Pro instead. So I have real beats here. So I want to maybe delete this one. Do I have moderators there? Please, how many more minutes do I have before we generate another link? So
8.
8 minutes, thank you. So I want to delete Riobis and try Flux Pro. Let's see how that goes. Right, so I want to upload under theme. So I'm still on that appearance. So I'll go back to theme. Right, so I want to upload theme. So instead of Riobis, I'll choose a file. I'll do Flux Pro, then install now. Okay, so it's done. I need to activate. Okay. Um, this person that sent this, sorry, I can't manage everything at the same time. But who is AG? I don't know your name. Okay, Abdul Greek. Give me a moment. I'll handle that. How to extend files. All right, during uploads, please give me a moment. I'll do that. All right. So I've seen you. I can only hear him, but now see what he's sharing. Vicky Dave. Vicky Dave, are you there? What am I sharing? Please, if there's anything you're not seeing, please let me know. All right. Um, back to this. So this is Flux Pro. So as you can see, one beautiful thing. I like. You remember I told us that last week that all these themes have their various ways of installation and activation, right? As you can see, this one is directly showing us what to do. Even though we know if we go to install plugins here, we'll still see the next thing to do. But so it is showing us here, right? So it wants us to install three core plugins, right? So I'll just click on it and give it some time. So okay, is there any other person who can't see my screen, please? Because I'm here to understand what Vicky Dave is saying. My desktop. How do you mean? You can't see my screen? Please, you can use the class microphone. I can't multitask at the moment. My hands are tied. I'm handling. I'm seeing. Is there any other person who can't see my screen? Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Any other person apart from Vicky and Abdul? Now I think you missed it. Oh, you have to find the tab that has this meetup. I mean Abdul. Installation failed. Okay, let's see if this is true. But I need to be sure we are all following. Who else is not seeing my screen, please? You can use the meeting microphone. Is there another person who is not seeing my screen, please? Let me know what I'm doing.
I'm not really seeing it. It used to go off and on.
That's
It
your network. So
seems
sorry.
like it's my network.
Yeah. Any other person? If we are quiet, I wouldn't know where we are at the moment, honestly. Okay, you know what we need to do? I have just 2 minutes. You know what? I'm gonna end this and then generate another link shortly in the group. Please. Um, I'll see you shortly with another link because I have just 2 minutes for this class. All right, so please stay tuned. I'll post another link and then we should join with the link. Thank you. Give me a second. All right, fantastic. So let's go back to this. This was where we stopped, right? I want to believe or hope that we all can see this right now. We can all see the screen, Abby.
I can see.
All right,
Yes, we can
fantastic.
see
So it
you.
showed me installation field after trying to install all the necessary plugins, right? I'll just click on, I'll just refresh this to see what's going on. Okay, so we have one more to go, Flux Pro Tools plugin, right? So I'll click on it. Because it showed me installation failed. I just had to refresh. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so installation completed successfully. Fantastic. So I think this is way more easier safe. So as you can see, there's dashboard customization, demo importer. Remember, our demo importer is same thing as demo data, is same thing as starter template. So let's click on demo importer to see what they have. I'll click on demo importer. So I have digital shop, creative, modern, whatsoever, electronic shop. We pledge this, we do this, so many of them. All right. So this is a freelancer site, more like a portfolio website. So we can, that's this one. I meant this one here. So we can go through them and then see the one that's best suits what we want. Um, Innovation, construction, blah
Hello,
blah. We
sir.
can also review. Yeah, I can hear you.
You made mention of portfolio sites.
Yes.
I don't know where is it.
You don't know what?
Where is it? Okay, I've seen it. I've seen it.
I showed you here now.
Okay, sir.
All right. So we have lots of them. That's why it's premium. As you can see, we have so many demo data here. But let's just pick any random one quickly. Let's just see what this medical looks like. So I can click on the preview. Okay. So this is a medical website. Let's see. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad. So, and one beautiful thing about this one also, you can use Elementor, right? So maybe let's play around this at your free time. After, when watching the video, you can try another one. Or do we look at this construction? Let me see this construction and see. Let's see. Okay. So you could play around with anyone. So let's just import this construction. Right. I'm looking at one that shouldn't be that heavy because of time. Let me see. Let's just try this car import. So for better and faster results, it's recommended to install the demo on a clean WordPress website. Yes, our website is clean. So I'll click on continue. Install all these plugins. Yes, please install. Okay. So let's see. Fantastic. So um some images in the demo are copyrighted and watermark. You can remove watermark by authorizing your event to no, we don't want to. Let them have watermark, then later on we'll change the images to what we want. So I'll just keep. because if we click on remove watermark, they want us to make another payment. So I'll just keep that. All right, so complete pre-built website, import media and all, images, video. Yes, that's what we want. We don't want this other one. So it's complete pre-built website. So now import content. Wait. All right, so import demo content is in progress. This process may take 5 to 10 minutes. We don't know. So, but let's just wait and see. Okay, I'm waiting for it. Right. So I'll just quickly say something. So it will enter. I forgot to resume the recording. Please, in case you're rewatching this, I forgot to add the recording. What we just did was we tried to reset the site, okay, because the thing was throwing an error. So it therefore means either our license has expired or something. So we're now coming back to RealBiz. Okay, so take note of that, please. I want this to enter the recording. I really forgot to include that when we got back to this point. So we had to reset the site and then come back to RealBiz because um, Flux Pro was showing an error. Okay, so it's unpacking.
Sir Paul, please, what's the use of this snapshot?
To take a small backup. I explained that to us in class now. To take a backup of your initial site in case you have any plans of redoing or undoing what you've done before.
So if you want to undo where will you get the snapshot? Please.
Okay, give me a second. Let me activate this and then come back to what. Let's go back to our. This has been activated, right? So let's go to plugins, right? To go back to WP reset, right? Click on WP reset. I showed us during the bootcamp, but I guess we must have forgotten. Are you seeing snapshot at the top?
Yes, I can
Are you
see it.
seeing? So let's click on it.
Yeah.
So as you can see the Flux Pro initial,
Okay.
right? So click on actions, right? Restore snapshot.
All right.
So
I
if I
got
click
it.
on restore, it will take us back to take the site back to the initial.
All right. It's okay. I got it.
So what did you say, sir? Can you hear me? Hello, sir. Abi is from my end.
No, it's that he already mute himself. Yo, he has already
Okay.
mute
Okay.
himself.
So did we get
I
that?
can
So you
hear
just
you.
click on. All right, sir. So we just click on restore snapshot. Okay.
I can hear.
All right. So let's go back to this and then the regular way we've been doing. Install our plugins. We need all the plugins for RealBiz. So I'll click on all of this.
Sir, on your way, sir, please, I have a question.
Go ahead.
So you started using another theme. So your license, if I understood, your license
Yes.
would not give you way to continue. So you
Or it
now
could still be a network challenge. It could still
or
be
a
a server
network challenge.
challenge. Yeah,
So
I don't
now
really know what the problem is, and there's no time to find out.
okay, so now you are changing the theme. You are using
To
RealBiz, right?
RealBiz, yes, because we are sure of RealBiz for now because of time.
Okay, so we are going to use it to edit what you are trying to do now.
Mr. Shegun sent a video if you want to learn how to edit with RealBiz. What I want to show us is how to configure our contact form. There's a contact where people can contact you from your website.
Yes, sir.
Exactly. So that's what I want to do today. We've not even started it. That's why I'm trying to rush up all of this so we can meet up with what we have for today.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. Okay, so I want to install all of this. All right, so install, apply. Okay. All right, so let's just give this a little bit of time. Sometimes it might not even show the last one. It is us that just needs to refresh it. Okay. This is taking like forever. So I think I'll need to be forced to refresh. All right, fine. So it's done. That's why it's good to have patience. So I'll return to required plugin installer. Ah, oh, WooCommerce. All right, so we don't want this. Don't want this for now. We just want to build our site. So I'll clear all of this left with wp-admin and click on enter. All right, good. We're back here. Okay. So the next one we'll do is to get our demo data. So I'll come down to appearance, import demo data. I'll just quickly pick multi pages. All right. The one I'm very sure would work right now. There's lots of them here that will work over. Um, Let me just pick this one. Running out of time, honestly.
No sound from my side, sir.
Know what? Know what? I can't hear you. What did you say? Okay, so boom. All right, so it's loading. Like I said, I wanted to explain something. After um installing and doing everything on your site, when developing or building your site, it is not okay for people to be seeing every changes you've made. I don't know if Mr. Shegun talked about it, right? So you need to set your site to what we call maintenance mode, right? So it is only you that will be seeing all the changes. People out there, whenever they type your domain name, they would see websites under maintenance or coming or something. I don't know that one must have seen something like that before.
No, sir.
We've not seen website that when you want to access, it tells you we are carrying out maintenance or website will be available soon, something like that. We've not seen it. Used to happen and very well. Yeah.
Yes,
So
yes, I've seen
exactly.
it.
So building a website is always advisable to activate maintenance mode.
Okay, sir.
Are, are we together?
Okay. Please,
William,
where
I
can
beg
we
mute
find
to
William,
mute.
William, can you mute yourself?
I I said that where can we get where can we
Ah, who is this person? Is that Williams? Yes, I can hear you.
I was saying that where well, how can we able to turn on the maintenance mode
That's the
in order
next
for
thing we want to talk about now.
okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, for some weird reasons, please mute yourself. It's like you're using double devices. Please mute yourself. All right, so I think the problem here is coming from Elementor again. Where are my plugins? Go to plugins.
Sir, I can't see what you are doing.
Oh, it was because of that constant noise that was coming there.
Okay.
All right, so this site is having some breaks, right? Right. I will need to arrange it very well or fix it. So I can check my plugins, check Elementor. The Elementor is not activated. So if I activate my Elementor, I'm not interested in all this your marketing. So if I come back here and try and refresh, it looks like we need to do for 1 more hour again. Right. I think this is more better. Right. So this is working. This is working. I think one more should be the slider revolution, I think. Let me see. and then I'll need to activate it again. Right, so it's back. It's working. Everything is working perfectly. Okay, so now let's show us. We need to learn how to, add maintenance mode on our website. So how do we do that? It's a plugin. You don't have to overthink it. It's a plugin, right? So we'll go back to our plugins. Click here on our dashboard. We scroll down to plugins. Click on plugins. All right. Install plugins. No, add plugin first because it's a plugin. We don't have it. Okay. Then what we need to do is to search for maintenance. After we must have clicked on add plugin, you search for maintenance. Maintenance. Sorry. Right. This one here that has about 1 million active installation. Are we saying it's this one here? It's having this icon of this guy on helmet, right? So that's one we'll be using. It's called just maintenance. That's the plugin, right? Maintenance by Web Factory. So I'll just install it. And after installing, I'll need to activate. All right, so I've activated it. So the moment you activate the maintenance plugin, you should see it around here, around your left hand side, right? See it here beneath your appearance and all. See maintenance here because we've installed and activated. So if I click on maintenance, it will bring me to this page. Don't worry, I don't want their marketing. So I'll just click on any empty space here. So it's gone, right? So I don't want pro. What I want to do is go to my design, scroll down, you would see what should be appearing. I think the color, the overlay, blah, 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 right? So the first thing we need to do is to toggle this maintenance button, right? If you toggle it on, boom, it means this is on. Then we can see what it looks like. I think it should be in the general. They've changed some things here. Before you can just quickly, okay. So let's see. Let's go to preview maintenance page. Hmm, wonderful. It wasn't like this before, but then there's no harm in getting to know. Okay, let's see the content. No one's pro. Okay, so the default theme, this is the free. I've gone to theme because I'm trying to load the interface change a little bit. So I'll go to theme and then Let's pick this reset thing. Yes, I want to reset. All right. For some reasons, it keeps pushing me to pro. I don't want your pro. All right. I just want to see if I can design this. Okay. So this is the image. You can change the image for what people would see. Then the background color, preloader image, and so on and so forth. Right. But I want to also, let me see the layout. Okay. So this is the content, whatever you want to write. You know what? Let's see what it looks like before we can come here and edit. Right. Let's see. We can't see it if we are logged in. Right. We need to sign in with a different browser to see what it looks like. So I will come here and then open a new browser that doesn't have my admin details. Okay. So this is what an ordinary user would see. tech.com.ng. Are you seeing it? Site is undergoing maintenance. Maintenance mode on. Site will be available soon. Right. Thank you for your patience. This is what you get to see. Are we following?
Yes.
Yes, but if you
Yes,
log
sir.
in, but if you log in as an admin, right, you can now do what you want to do. But if you log in as a normal regular user, you won't see anything going on. This is what you get to see. Okay, so if you can explore more. If you want to change so many things, then I think you need to go for the pro version. But to me, I think this is even okay, right? But we can still explore to see if we can change something. Before it wasn't this way, right? So let's see the header. Okay, site is under maintenance. You can change to, let's see, instead of site is under maintenance, you can do ptech. Ptech is undergoing maintenance. I think this is okay. Save changes. Then what content? You can also edit the content by clicking on this same pen icon. I just discovered this today. Oh. Before it wasn't like this, to be honest. Maintenance wasn't this way. Right? They changed a lot of things. So this is the footer. Maintenance mode is on. This is how the content font is going to look, right? So you can change this to maybe we will be live soon. Before it used to even have save change. It used to have countdown. I don't know whether they've placed the countdown on Pro. Before you see a countdown, the timer will be reading as to when the site will be up. Honestly, and if it gets to that time, the maintenance toggle button will automatically turn off. So once you're done with your building and all, you just come here and then turn off this button here. If you turn it off, everybody can now see that the site is ready and available. All right. So I think our time is a little up. I'll just quickly generate the last link for our contact and then we'll call it a day. So one more link to go. All right. Please, any question quickly before I generate the last link. Are we there with me? Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Maybe when we come back for the last one, we would have question. So let me just quickly create another the final link for the day and we'll go and rest. So I was asking, hope we got that maintenance stuff. Please let's talk so that we'll just move on to what we have for today. I know we can do that in the next 30, 45 minutes. Normally, online classes are not supposed to be as lengthy as the physical class, right? But then it is what it is. We have to uh, do what we need to do. At least we've learned something today again, right? So, lastly, please, did you get the maintenance blogging class or aspect? Did you get that? So each time you're building a site, always make sure you have a maintenance plugin activated. You activate it, you go to the maintenance, and then check or you toggle that maintenance button. All right. So once you toggle it on, a regular user tries to, whenever a regular user tries to log in, they will not see anything. They will just see maintenance mode is on. All right, and all of that. For the pro version, you can even have some countdown. You know. And also there are some premium themes that comes with maintenance mode. And I think um VOBs has it. I'll show us. So you can allow use that maintenance plug or you can use the follow come from
Mr. Bob,
VOBs. Yes.
sorry to cut in. You're not sharing your screen at the
I've not
moment.
shared my screen yet, sir.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I just came
We're
in. Sorry,
just
please.
yeah, we're just talking. We're just talking. We're
Okay.
trying to warm ourselves up for the next one. Yeah. Um okay. So I'll share my screen right now. So we'll take it from there. Right. Right. So going back to this. Okay. So this is it. If you want to see the maintenance mode that comes with Reobs, right? You come here, go to your dashboard, right? No, not dashboard. It should be on customize. Sorry, my bad. Customize. I think that's where we'll see it. But we have to make sure you are logged in first, right? So give me a second. Let this load. Yeah. So we'll go to customize. Yeah. So on customize, I'll scroll down, see coming soon page, right? Are we saying it? So that is what we'll use. Go to customize, look for the coming soon page on VOBs. You can also use this, or you can use the maintenance plugin. Anyone works, right? But I think this gives you more feature. If you ask me, this coming soon page, right? So I'll check this coming soon page. Click on it. Sorry, still loading. All right. So enable coming soon. You can turn it on or off. Right. Scroll down. You can input your logo, right? The logo height, the title is if you want it to be coming soon or maintenance, right? Then text our exciting website is coming soon. Then if it's maintenance you're doing, it's not going to be coming soon. It will be we are running a maintenance. We'll be back by so time. Then you can put the date you need to be back. You put it here, or
Hello,
the
sir.
date will be decided to be up. Yes, I'm listening. But can you
Sorry,
just
I
hold on a
can't
little
see.
bit? Let me. If you're the only one that's not seeing my screen, then it's network, please. Is there any other person that is not my screen?
Mm.
If you can't see my screen, it's network. I think you just have to maybe leave the meeting and then come back, or you check your network. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Yeah. So. Let's continue. All right. You see the days, the hours, the minutes. If you're certain of all of that, you include them here. If you're not certain, you clear all of these things. You don't need them. And then your background, the background image that you want, you upload that. You pick your color and so on and so forth. So once you're done, you publish. If you publish this, your users will be seeing whatever you put in here. Fantastic. So that is that about that. So RealBiz has its own coming soon page. Then if you're not using RealBiz and maybe the team that you're using don't have a coming soon or maintenance mode, you can install maintenance. You can install maintenance. Then depending on what you if you're launching, you have to change the weddings to instead of coming soon, you change it to I mean if you're launching for the very first time, right? So instead of maintenance, you change the site to we are coming soon or so date. If you're certain of the date, you can put the date. If you're not certain, just put it will be coming soon shortly, or our site will be up very soon. Depend on new word you want to use. All right, and that gives you that. Any question, please?
So, please, I have a question.
Yes, please.
Um, how do I change like this? We have home, service, portfolio, shop, blog. How do we add another page? So
How do you add another page?
yes, page for to edit like something like about others. All those about services and
Okay, right. So almost everything you'll be searching for, you definitely find them on your dashboard. So those you meant this let this page load so you get to see it. You meant this right?
yes, sir.
This is called navigation section. Okay. And for you to be able to edit this or to add or remove, you need to go back to your dashboard, go to menus. See you can see your menus here, or you click on dashboard, you still see it there. In either ways. So this way go to menus or you click on your dashboard. Under your appearance, you should see menus. Right, coming. Yeah. So see your menus under appearance. So if we click on menus, the navigations are called your primary menus.
Okay.
Okay. So see them here. If you scroll down, see them here. Home, services, see all of them, all the services available. Now let me explain. For what we have here, right? We have some sub items. That is items found under other items. Let me open this so that we'll get to understand it more. Coming. Give me a moment. Let me open the site again. Okay, this drop down here, as you can see, if I hover on any of these menus, you get to see a drop down, right? Services, single page, right?
Yeah.
These are called sub items. If I go back to my menu that I've opened, see them here. They are the ones found inside these other services here. They are found inside, all
Okay.
right? And now inside of this again, we still have other sub items.
Mm.
I don't know if you're understanding. Now we can create our own sub items and we can remove all of this if we want to, and we can add more. Now, if you come to this place, you would see all our possible pages. You can also
Okay.
create page. If you want to create a page, you come to pages here and create. But why create page when you have multiple pages that you can edit and convert to what you want,
Mm.
right? So now let's say I don't want all of this here. I can remove them. So I'll just come to this point here, click on this drop down, remove,
Mm. Mm.
click here,
Mm.
remove. So there's a reason why I want to remove all of this, right? So click here, remove. I want to leave just a few. So I'll explain this next part for us. Um, it's lagging, but I think I can still do it. Okay. Now we can also create our own sub items. So let's take for instance, let's say I want to add um let's say I want to add some posts to this. No, let's use no not let's not use posts. Let's use pages. Okay. Let's say I want to add shop to the menus here. I'll check this shop. These are all the pages that are available. Like I said, you can come to page and create your own by editing with Elementor. See pages here. You can create a new page. And once you create a new page, they'll appear here. Okay. So let's say I want to add shop to my menu. I'll check this shop, add to menu, and give it some time and see the shop that has been added. Now, if I want to make this shop a sub item under contact, are we following? That is, if they hover on contact, I should have a drop down. What do I do? I'll just come to this shop and then drag it inside a little bit.
Okay.
Once I drag
Oh,
it in a little bit, it becomes a sub item. You drag and leave.
okay. Please take that once again, please.
Okay, so let me drag it. You know how to drag, right? How to do a drag and drop.
Yes, yes.
Now, as it stands now, okay, you know what? Let me clear more of this so that this wouldn't be much. It will make us understand it better. Right, so let me clear, remove this, remove this, remove this, also remove. Oh, let's leave it like this. Right, so this page, remove. Okay, so this shop, let's leave it like this and then save menu. So I'll save once I'm done with what I want to do. I'm coming back here though. I just want to see if it will reflect. So if I go back here and refresh, are you seeing the shop? The shop has appeared here. I don't know if you're seeing it. There's now shop here as the drop down is not much again because of the way what I've reduced or what I've changed. Okay. Now let's assume I want to bring this shop under contact. Hmm? So whenever I hover on contact, as you see shop under, right? What do I
Okay.
do? I'll just come back to this same menu. All right. So scroll down where I have my shop. I want it to be under menu. I'll just go to the shop, click on it, and drag it inside.
Okay.
Once I drag this inside and save, it means this shop is now a sub item. As you can see, it has changed to sub item. It's now a sub item under contact.
So whenever contact is clicked,
Whenever
it comes.
if you click on contact, get the difference. If you click on contact, it will take you to contact. But if you just hover, like take your mouse close to contact, will now give you a drop down. Well, contact also will take you somewhere. It's only when you hover on it, like you drag your mouse to that area of contact, that you now see shop. All right. So let's go back here and see. As you can see, the shop is here, but I've not clicked on contacts yet. See, nothing is happening. Let me refresh the contacts. And let me refresh the full page. Right. As you can see, contact now has a plus sign compared to before. Contact now has a plus sign compared to before, right? So if I hover on it, you will now see shop. It's connected to. Okay. Are we now seeing it? Hello,
Yes, sir.
everybody. Exactly. So that's how to create
Yes,
a sub item. All right. So you just drag and drop it under the um the main menu item, and that gives you that. Okay. So like we used to say, you can't learn all of this overnight, right? You keep trying, you keep doing something. Sometimes it might just take you a single video on YouTube how to change menus on YouTube, on using WordPress, or how to add menu, how to create a page. Simple stuff like that. You see many of them online, and that will help you a whole lot, because definitely you always forget some. I don't know if I've answered your question, sir.
yes, we are
Yes,
on
sir.
point.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Anymore?
Any.
Exactly. Thank you. Any. Thank you. All right, there's this final one I would like us to talk about before we go, and that's contact. How to configure your contact page, such that if a user sends a message to you, you would receive it in that your custom email. Are we together? Great. So for that, we have contact pages almost everywhere. Any form that allows you send a message to somebody via online is a form. It could be contact, it could be proposal like this. As you can see, you can request for proposal by contacting them. If you click on contact, this would also take you to another field where you can fill, right? But now let's just use this one, this contact. Yes, I'll click on contact direct. So let's assume someone wants to contact us, want to make an inquiry on anything about the site or our business, right? So this didn't load very well. Drop a line. We're supposed to see a contact form here. What happened? Hmm. Actually, this is the real contact. Well, let's go to home. I think I saw another contact there and that form there. So I'll just have to show us how to configure anyone. Oh, I think the contacts broke. Where could this be coming from? This should be from the plugins. I'll go back to my plugin. Yeah, I'm not seeing the contacts here. So it means the plugin has not been activated. So I'll scroll down and look for contacts. I think it should be contact form 7. I mean, there should be another one. Let me see. There's none. So I think is that contact form 7. Yeah, it's not activated, so I'll activate it. Activate. It's activated. Yes, and I have contact. So let's go back here and see if our contact will now be working very well. Boom. So let's see. I'll scroll down. Contacts form not found. Okay. Let's see this other one. Contact form not found. I think it must be a very small error while we were trying to install all those plugins. There was a clash with this plugin and with this theme and that of Flux Pro. Else we're supposed to see our contact, but hold on a little. Let me see if I can do something. I need to go to contact to see what's happening here. But if it's just this one we did alone, right? If we mix up things with Flux Pro, we don't have had these complications. But let's see. Hmm. Hmm. Let's see inside our install plugins if you have any more plugin to use to install. MailChimp. Something broke down while we're installing this. Um ah, I don't know if I have that luxury of time to do this one more time. I was supposed to get other contacts because there's supposed to be more than this. We have with that contact and every other contact form. Let's see. Okay, let's add contact form and see. This is not it. Hmm. The fact that we're having only one contact form, right, makes it okay, fine. In reality, we're supposed to have about 3 or 4 different contact forms here, the dark contact and so on and so forth. We're supposed to have them here. That comes pre-installed with Riobis. We don't know what happened. So let me go back to my plugins to see. Hmm. Okay, so I'm activating form layer as well. Let me see if it's what is causing some of these things. There's some plugins here that all these flux, I need to delete them. Let me even know what is causing all these problems. Oh, permit me to refresh and see. It's not showing. I wanted us to see it firsthand. What's the time? Okay, you know what? The video can still be up, still be recording. Okay, so um, reset. Then I want to reactivate current theme. Right, so I'm trying to reset everything again to see if we'll get back our contacts quickly. Okay, I think I have it here. Um, I need the more data quickly, so I'm not going to delay on this. I'll just pick this one that okay, this one still has. I don't want the one that has. Let me just try this.
Hello, sir. Hello. Hello, sir.
Success! Success!
Okay, so let's see if this has contact quickly. Let's see if there's a contact form down here. Yeah, there's a contact form. Fantastic. So we'll go to our contact here to also see if we have one here. Yes, there's a contact, very beautiful contact form. So what we're going to learn is how do we configure this such that whenever a user comes to our website and they want to make an inquiry, they send us message, we receive it quickly. How do we do that, right? Remember we created custom mails last week, right? That mails now will be coming in, those mails will be coming in very handy now. So how do we get to know? Because we have different forms and I'll show you different forms and interface. Now if we come back to uh, our dashboard and come to contact, see contact around RS elements. If I click on contact, I should see all the different contact forms, right? Contact form one, two, three, blah, blah, blah. That contact, frequently asked questions, main contact, quick contact, website SEO. These are the various contact forms that we have, or the various forms rather. Okay. Now, for us to configure this very one found in the contact page, how do we know which form is this? We can only know when we edit with Elementor.
Sir,
Yes, I'm listening.
I said the other demo we use, it has no contacts form.
They
So
all
we
have.
now so we
They
now
all have. It
imported.
was. It was because I didn't. I didn't. We had some errors. Remember when I did Flux Pro? So we had some glitch errors. That was why it didn't show very well. That was why I had to reinstall quickly. There was no time to scroll down. That was how I just picked anyone. They all have contacts. They all have. I
Okay,
can beat my chest. All of them has contact forms.
okay, okay. When you were trying to import it, you forgot to choose the contact form.
No, no, not change. Like I think there was a glitch. Remember, I did Flux Pro. That was not real biz.
Yes.
Exactly. So I think when I was trying to install this other one, either network or something made it affected the contact. That was I had to reinstall again. Not like there
Okay.
wasn't contact. So
Okay.
it broke it. The network or something broke it. I don't know what really happened. So that was I had to clear and do another one. Right now, so if I come down here, right, this is the contact. If I click here, I can now confirm that this one is that contact. This very form here in my contact form, right, is that contact. So that is the form I would edit when I go back to my dashboard. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
So I just want to confirm the type of form that is. As you can see, we have different ones. If I click on contact one form, this will change to another form, right? But I think
Yes,
the
sir.
most beautiful of them, if I click on main contact, this will change to another kind of form, right? But I think we should just stick to dark contact, which is this one. All right. So I've confirmed that the form here is dark contact. That's the very type of form. I can now go back to my dashboard. Under my contact, I will go to back contact, which is this one here, and edit. So coming to my edit, I'm now editing the dark contact, right? I will go to mail. Take this very, very important. This is the configuration process. I will go to mail. Now, where should they send the message to? If you send the message now, it will go to syz@rsteam.com. No, we want it to be sent to admin at ptech.com.ng. Are we together? Now,
Yes, sir.
the from for this one, we don't want support at blah 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 blah. We want, what's the name? My name is P Tech, right? Then I want this is coming from P Tech website. Then um which exactly is it coming from? I could make this, it is a WordPress site, so I'm going to do it WordPress at ptech.com.ng. Don't worry if you don't get this configuration.ng. When you rewatch the video, you see it. Okay, let me zoom a little bit. Okay, then the subject, right? This subject should be ptech contact form. The reason is so you know this one is coming from the contact form and not from frequently asked questions or from the survey, right? So this one is coming from, so the subject will always appear as p contact form, then whatever the user is putting as his subject. Of course, we send mails a lot, we should understand what subject does, right? So you leave this way, you leave every other thing as they are, blah 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 blah. Then here we don't want this email was sent from a contact form on, instead of RealBiz website, you can change this to on ptech p. Remember, this is mine. You change yours to yours. Ptech website. Website. This is what you get to see. Then we don't want this. Remove it. And then we do what? We come down here and then we save. Don't worry, I will send this configuration right now, sir. I'll send it to, let me snap it immediately and send to the group. Okay. Are we together? Right. So once I have this already sorted, I've saved. Okay. If I go back here, right, exit this. In fact, I don't even have to go through this. I don't have to be an admin. Let's go back to a non-admin user. Remember, okay, this is still under maintenance. Mm, still under maintenance. Give me a moment. So I'll go to contact. I'm on contact, right? So let's just send a random message. I'm on contact. So let's just say my name is Mac. My email is mac12 at gmail.com. Phone number, maybe this is my phone number, website. I don't have any yet. Then my message, please, I want to get more inquiry about your marketing team. Right, so something like this, something as basic as this, right? So Mark, maybe Mark John. Okay, right. I'll click on submit now. If there's any error, it will tell me immediately that it didn't go. So thank you for your message. It has been sent. Right. So the message has been sent. How do I receive this? From my um on my cPanel. Where's the cPanel? Okay, let's just open it together so it doesn't look like I am doing magic. Okay, so ptech.com/cpanel. Want to go to our mail, right? Remember, there's still web mail where we can log in. But let's just go to this one. Then email account.
Don't post this. Okay.
Okay. So the admin, the website, this thing is admin at ptech, right? So I need to check email.
Yes, that's the landmark plaza. So just come to the plaza opposite anybody. You see one new
Uh-huh.
building there.
Bawanda, because I still the class. That potato ata, zomi mukoshe ipite na kangaka. Yani nazimi taya ya yesheka yeshe tugo indomi. Ndio pata na menyo muduru yoga. Oye.
Madam Vicky, I beg,
Yes, sir.
mute.
They went to the street of the Zen Park.
Oga Kelechi, carry your phone, go bedroom, I beg.
No worry, they can't hear you. I'm on headphone, they can't hear you. Okay. So now, um, exactly. So this is it. ptech contact form. Are we saying it? This one I just sent now. It has delivered already. So if I open it, right? So the name is coming from Mark John. Let me zoom. The name is what? Mark John. This is his email, right? No subject yet. I will activate the subject very soon. Then this is my phone number. I don't have any website yet. Then the message body is what? Please, I want to get more inquiry about your marketing team. This email was sent from a contact form on ptech website. Are we following? So the only thing left now is to work on my subject, right? And how do I do that? I'll need to add one more field here. So maybe instead of website, I can put subject, or I can add one more field to this. How do I do that? Coming back to my edit here, we are done with all of all these configurations. This is all set. We've saved. Okay. Now at the top here, in the form mail, there is form. Now those of us that have done HTML and CSS will understand these forms very well. So each line here represents each field here. These are codes, right? So this first line, as you can see, the first one here rather represents your name, the placeholder of name, which is what we see here, this name here. Then the second line represents email, which is this. Third represents phone number, and so on and so forth. Now I want to add subject. So how do we do that? We can just, because subject is a text, right? So what we can do is to copy one. And what are we copying? We are copying website. So I'll just copy one full line, copy, then create another space, paste it there. Now I'll need to change your website to what? Your subject. Your subject, and also this. Just change this to subject, right? Don't worry, you can go through this when you're watching the video, all right? And then I'll save again. So I've added one more field, which is subject, your subject. If I refresh my contacts now, I should be able to see the new field, subject. So I can also remove any field I want. If I come here, if I don't want website, or yeah, if I don't want website is on this line here, right? I can delete this line of website. I don't want people to fill in their website. I can delete it. Then reduce this like this. And then what do? I save. After saving, if I come back here and refresh, right? As you can see, website is gone. So with this now, I can submit another one, right? Let me use John. Let me use this, my phone number, subject, and do inquiry about inquiry about your marketing team. Something like that could be our subject, right? Or anything. Marketing team inquiry, right? So your subject, um, please throw more light on your marketing power or something. Anything, right? I'll now click on submit now. Thank you for your message. It has been sent. If I come back here, it has already appeared. Prepare contact form. If I click on it, as you can see, it's coming from John. This is his email, right? Subject, marketing team inquiry, phone number. There's no website. So we can add back that field that has website. Right? If they don't have website, fine. We can add back that field of website. The message body, please throw more light on the marketing team. All right. So this is it. Details. Right. Let me see. This should have something like reply. Exactly. See reply at the top. So if I want to reply you, exactly. So as you can see, it will automatically pick the email address that sent me the message, which is Paul Ifeanyi so for, right? And this is from admin. Then I can now add mine. Blah, 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 blah. If there's a file I want to attach, I can attach and then send. Once I attach and send, the person will receive it. Any questions?
No, sir.
Fantastic. So I think it's the time is not really our friend. It will still throw us out. But if there's any other question, feel free to throw it in the group one. And also next week, hopefully, before we we take on what we have for the day, we would also do a recap of today's class. Also expect the upload of what we have right now anytime soon. All right. So please, how many more minutes do I have?
7 minutes.
Okay, so we have time to ask questions. Yes.
So, sir, my question is that
Yeah.
this interface was totally different from the one you used earlier.
What interface? Because I picked a different template.
As yeah, sorry, template. Okay, sir. So the other template has no contact.
It does. It does. So just because I had to hurry to meet up with this. Yeah. So if I had scrolled down, you'll see it. It's just that once I cleared, if I redo it again, you will see a contact. It must be there. It's there. I've used it before to teach a class. That very template it has. You can try it and see. It has. So just network that make it broke. So if I redo it again, it will see how it will come. It does. It has.
Okay, okay.
Any other question, please?
So I have a question.
Please go ahead.
Um, so, sir, please, if as you have received the message, when you
Yeah.
want to,
Reply.
when you want, is it possible that the client can, you can type in the client email on it so that it will, you will receive the message and send message back. I don't know if it's
That's
possible.
that's what I'm saying. When you click on reply, automatically this web mail will pick the message, the mail that sent the message. See it here now. It automatically pick it up.
Okay, okay,
Then
okay.
you can also add more mails if you feel like you want to reply to someone, add other mails. Right, but automatically it will pick that very mail that sends the message.
Okay, okay, which means that definitely if if we have finished publishing the website and the client said it, we have to give the client the work
Contact.
process this thing. With either the control
You
panel
mean
password and
no? It has to be the if they don't ask for control panel, you don't give. You just give them the webmail password so that they can use webmail to access this.
okay. Should I give them WordPress this thing,
If they
their
ask for it,
password?
or if they don't ask, you don't have to give them.
Okay,
Especially if they don't know
definitely.
how to build websites. If they don't know how to, don't give
Okay,
them because they will scatter it.
okay, okay, sir. What if which means that right from the Office host, right from the
Yeah.
Office host, when I want to create the email, I will use the client email.
Yes, but I would advise you for receiving mails, generic mails, like just start with admin at then. Okay, okay.
Okay,
Now I
okay,
understand your question. Now I understand your question. Like, no, no. For your Afis host, you are the builder because you definitely manage more than one website. You use your personal details for that one. It's when you want
oh,
to, it's when you want to create custom mails from your C panel that you can now use what the client wants.
okay, 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 sir.
Yes, get the difference. Yes.
Because the reason why I ask this question is that most people if I want to if I want to launch or publish a website for
Yeah.
someone
Yeah.
and the person told me I should, okay, how can I access it? Since you have given me the answer, I'll only give out the webmail password to the person and also which other thing
Webmail.
again. Okay,
Webmail password. Then if the person is insisting, if the person talks about, if the person is asking you, did you build it with WordPress? It means the person understands WordPress. Then you can release that one. Then also, if it's to be stressful, let's say it's a blog that involves constant upload of posts every time. mm, what you will do
okay, sir.
is you can reach out to one of them. You can tell them if they have, we'll talk about that one, multi-site, how to upload posts and all, right? We'll talk about when we get to SEO, maybe in 2 weeks' time. Now, what you will do
Okay,
is you will tell the person, if you have somebody, I can teach the person how to upload posts. Then you can now release um, the admin detail to that person, so the person can
okay,
be uploading, so they don't stress you, especially if they would be uploading every day. You
okay, sir.
understand?
Okay, sir.
Exactly. That's how it works. Yeah.
Yeah. And one more question, if it's
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
The content of those of these websites that you are editing, is it that the client will give you the content of the information?
Most times the client will give you. Then if they don't have, it is now your duty to add it to your charges and then use AI to generate a lot of content.
Okay, okay. Now I get what is it. Now I get it,
Yeah.
sir.
Mm-hmm. Any more questions, sir? Any more questions from anybody, not just him? Okay, we normally ask this. Has in class been worth your time? Hello, everybody.
Hello,
Has in class been worth your time?
hello.
Yes, yes, I can watch it.
We can hear you.
Thank you
Good
so
We
much.
can
afternoon,
hear you.
everyone.
Yes, good afternoon. We can hear you.
Please, I'm sorry I came late. I just want to know whether the video will be posted at the end of the session.
Countless times it will be posted. We've been saying it from the boot camp. We'll have the recordings. It will be posted, sir. I've even answered this in the group before. It will be posted.